Hello and welcome to Cracking the Cryptic, and of course, Happy New Year to you again. We shoot a puzzle every day, both Simon and myself, so this isn't my first video of the new year, but it is still very early in that new year. And indeed, I'm going to be doing some gas puzzles from last year. These are genuinely approachable Sudokus set by Clover, Sam Cappleman-Lynes and Philip Newman. I try and round up 5 of them in a go. Somehow I've nearly fallen a month behind now. These were posted in the daily Sudoku channel on our Discord server on December the 9th to the 13th. So those are the puzzles I'll be doing. If you did them then, you'll know how to do them, but do feel free to watch and see if I do them a different way. That's up to you. But these are very good introductory puzzles. If you look at our normal videos and you go, how does anybody ever do those? Well, this is kind of the video that explains how we go about solving, because these are more approachable puzzles. Anybody can do these, we believe, if they apply themselves. So give it a go. The 5 links will be on the first 5 links under the video to each of the puzzles in our software. You can also find Sudoku Pad and the Discord server, which might be useful for this. And also our Patreon is in the links under the video, along with our apps. Now, Patreon is, of course, a buzz with our new hunt by Peter C. Hayward, which is the January reward. Thank you to all of you. Many people signed up overnight or in the last day to become Patreons, presumably to get this reward. And this is the first puzzle of this unbelievable hunt from a set designer writing to Dear George, apparently. And you may recognize some of these quotes. This little isn't worth the effort. Come let me buy you something. I will say the coffee stains on this page are not unfortunate for once. Anyway, let's do have a go at that if you fancy it. It's a hunt through, well, I'm going to say that there are at least 9 puzzles. There you go. That much I will tell you. Now, do have a look at that if you're a Patreon. Consider joining Patreon if you're not. But if you want to get to grips with some of genuinely approachable puzzles, this is where to start. So I'm going to go through the rules, then restart the clock each time for myself and try and solve them as quickly as I can. So I'll go through all the rules first. So the first one's called Kropkidrome by Clover. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That's the digits 1 to 9 in each row, column and box. Now here, the sequence of digits along a grey line forms a palindrome. That is, each grey line reads the same forwards as backwards. So those 2 cells will have to have the same digit in. Digits on either side of a white dot must be consecutive. Digits on either side of a black dot must be in a 1 to 2 ratio, but not all dots are necessarily given. So bit of Kropki and palindrome, hence Kropkidrome by Clover for the first one. The second puzzle is Renban Quads by Sam. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Again, we've got palindromes on the grey lines, just as before. But this time, the numbers appearing in a white circle must be placed somewhere in the 4 cells surrounding that circle. So the 4 cells around this one are 4, 5, 6, and 8, for instance, which is quads. Now, in this one, squared circle by Philip Newman. So the quads continue. We get them again. Same rule there. And now we have arrows. So digits along an arrow must sum to the circled total, which means those 2, which could be the same digit, add up to that one. Then, yes, look, this is continuing. We get arrows again, so same rule there. This is very helpful to me in explaining. And now we have little killer rules as well. So in marked diagonals, the digits must add up to the number given. So those 9 cells, which can include repeat digits, will add up to 49 in this puzzle. And then finally, we get quads again. And these are not palindromes this time, although they all could be. These are Renban lines. So the quads rule is the same. 1, 4, 5, 6 must appear in those cells. But this time these are Renban lines. Digits on a grey line must form a set of consecutive digits in any order. So this could be the numbers 5, 6, 7, for instance. Okay, so those are the 5 ones. Going to have to try and remember hard not to burst into this as though it's palindromes. Actually, that one ought to tell me that it's not, but anyway. Do give them a try. I'm going to start now. I'm going to record my times by restarting the puzzle so I can see the clock here. Let's get cracking. And here we've got a sequence across the middle, but I don't know. Okay, we've got palindromes, so let's do that to start with. 1 and 9 there. Yeah, these run 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in some order, and it's tempting to think the 2 will be next to the 1, but that's not certain. So I'm going to do little candidate marking. 3 and 7, 2 and 8. Oh, and those are on the palindrome too, obviously. So we get these little sets of possibilities now. What are these black dot numbers? This is either, I don't know. Do I do the columns here? This is 7 or 9. Now this has to be 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7 because to be consecutive they must come between the 3 and the 8. So 2 is in one of these here. These must be again 5, 6, 7 or 6, 7, 8 because 4 and 9 have been used in the row. But again, this can still be 3 or 5, I think. 1 is in one of those 2 cells. I don't know which. I can't quite get a grip on this to start it. No. Right, let's look at these black cells. Cells on black dots. They can't include 5, 7 or 9. So 7 and 9 in this column must be in these cells, which is a bit weird. So one of these black cells has a 1 on. Could be 1, 2 there. Then this would be 4, 6. Yeah, I don't know that that helps. Come on, how do we get going here? I do think once we get going, we're going to go well, but that's a consecutive. Oh, this is a consecutive pair, but on the other end of the Kropki, it's a black dot pair. So that has to be 1 and 2, which is the only pair that can have both a black and a white dot. There we go. So this is a 1, 2 pair. Now we've got a 1 here, 5, 2, 8, 7, 9. That must be 3 and 6. 4 goes here. Must be with an 8 on the black dot. That gets us an 8 and 4 there. 1, 2, 8, 9, 4, 3. So that's part of the 5, 6, 7 triple. This isn't consecutive to a 2, so it's 3. That's a 5. These don't have 5. That does. It must be consecutive to 6, 7, 4 there. These are from 2, 7, and 9. 3, 4, 8, 1, 2, 8. These don't have a 5 in, so they are 6, 7, 8 with 7 in the middle. These are 3 and 1. We know the order. This is a pair that must include an 8. So they're from 7, 8, 9 along with those. So these are 5 and 6. That is 7. That's 9. 9's not in that pair. It's an 8, 7 pair. This is 6 and 9. Don't know what they are. There must be an even number on this pair that is 4 or 6. Oh, hang on. This is either 2, 4, 5 or 7, and it can't be 2. But it's on a black dot. Yes, I forgot these 3 6s were on palindromes. And this one, similarly. Well, this can't be 7, so it's 5, 4, or 2, as is that one. That can't be 7, because it's in a box with a 7, so that's not. Doesn't tell me what these are. That's a 3, 6 pair, obviously. So is that. So that makes this an 8. Which doesn't resolve much else. 2, 8, 7, 1. They are consecutive because they are that side. Still haven't resolved these ones in the middle. Oh, that can't be a 3. So there we go. That's going to do it all. 7, 8, 6 there. 4, 3, 2. 3, 2. This is a 7 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not a 2. The 2 is here in the column. This is a 2, 3 pair which can go in. This is a 5, 6 pair which can't. This is 5 and 4. These must be resolved, aren't they? No, maybe not. That's a 7 though, it's naked. 8 and 9 there. That makes this a 7, which still doesn't resolve this stuff. There's an even digit on this though, we said. 4 or 6. Don't know which one. But whichever it is, 1 must be up here. So 1 in the bottom row is here. That can't be 4 from the column now. This can't be 6 from here, so it's 2 or 5. Therefore, this is 6. This is 5. This can't be 5 anymore because of the pair. 3 on the white dot here. That's 6, 5, 5, 6. This is 2. Got 8 and 9. They can go in. So now we're finishing, I think. 1, 9. What have we got? A 3, 4 pair at the bottom. Oops. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. That's not a 3. Right, sorry. 3 there. 5 and 6. That one is a 9. Then we can do 4 and 5. 8 and 7. 6 and 9 must be doable below. And then we go back up. 6 and 5. I couldn't see the 5 in the column for some reason earlier. 5, 1 and 2. And that is 6.5 minute time, 6:38 for that puzzle. Yeah, I was sort of struggling a bit at the start until I finally noticed that this palindrome had the white dot there and the black dot there, which was a real giveaway. I wish I'd spotted that earlier. After that, I thought I was okay for time, but it was a longer time than I expected. Right, let's restart the clock on palindrome quads. Palindromes, right. So, well, that's interesting with this cell, which is the same as this. They've got to be 1s, I reckon, because here it can't be 2, 3, or 4, and yet here it's got to be. Similarly, no, not similarly. That doesn't work the same at all. Yes, here, though. This has got to be a 3, because it can't be 4, 5, 6, which are around this one. So we get a 3 somewhere there, and a 3 somewhere here. Could be repeated on the line. Oh, that's a 4. That's an overlapping number. These are 3 and 9. In fact, we know which way they go from the quads. They're on palindromes, but they're not really helpful on palindromes. They don't have mirrored cells. 4, 5, 6, 7 there. So that's 2 or 8. That can't be 2. So it's 4 or 5. No, hang on, it can't be 4 or 5. What am I talking about? It's 1, 2, or 6, and it can't be 2 or 1. So it's 6, okay. So that's a 1, 2 pair. Does that not get me anything else? No, it doesn't. 9, 7, and 8 are in those cells. 3 is in one of those two, therefore that's the 3 out of these. 3. So that's a 3, 4 pair with a 2 here. 2 is down here. 3, 4, 9. That can't be 5 and 6. That can be, but doesn't have to be. Oh, this is a 7. So that's a 1, 2 pair now. So 1 and 2. 1 can't be there, so 1 must be in one of these two. Not really zipping through this one either. One of those is a 4. That's 5 or 6. That can't be 2, so it's 6 or 8. 3, 7, 8, 9 here. Oh, 9 in this box has to be there, and that's on the palindrome. That looks reasonably helpful, actually. 1, 2, 9, 4, 7, 3. Maybe it's not. That's not a 9 now. So this is 7 or 8. In fact, it must be 8. Right, yes, okay. I just need to focus on what the palindromes are actually telling me, and I'm all right. I'm all right with that. 8 must be there. This is a 5-6 pair to be resolved. 1, 7, 9, 8, 6. So those two, while they're in those positions, that's only helpful in saying that, oh, this can't be a 3 or a 4, so that's 2 or 5. 2 or 5 there. It can't be a 5, so it's a 2. Right, that fixes 1 and 2. 2 on the palindrome. 3, 4, 5. That is 3 or 5. 4's in one of those cells. So it's definitely in one of these, along with 5 or 6. 7's in one of these, along with 5 or 6. That's a triple. This is the only place 3 can go in the column. 1 and 2 have been resolved that I didn't notice. This is a 4-5 pair. This is a 1-8 pair. 2, 9, 3, 4. What about this? Can still be 5, 6, or 7. That can't be 5 or 6 because of the quad in the box, so it's a 7. 7, 2. That must be where 9 goes. Come on. What's this? 4, 5, or 6. That's not interesting. 3, 6, 8, 9 there. 1 is in one of those two. No, that is 4 or 5 on the palindrome, so 1 is there. These are from 4, 5, or 7. Can't be any clearer than that. One of these is 6, but it could be there on the palindrome. This palindrome, that is 5, 6, or 7, and the next one is 4, 5, or 6. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. 8 and 7 must be in these 3 cells. It's not. Oh, this is 3 or 4 on the palindrome. Right. Why can't I see that quicker? 3. So that's not 3. That is. Are we getting all 3s done? Yes, I think we are. 3 there, 3 there. That's not. All 3s are done. Now 4, that has to be 4 because it can't be on that quad. We're not getting all 4s done. 2, 3, 6, 8. I still don't know what that. Oh, this can't be 8. 3, 7, 8, 9, 4. 1 must be in one of those 2 cells, and therefore that is a 1. Oh, this has become a 5. That's on the palindrome. 4 there. So this isn't 5 or 4, it's a 7, that's a 5. 4 and 6 down here, that 4's on the palindrome, so get rid of 4 there, that's not 4 either. That's a 5, 6 pair, we seem to be getting a lot of those. This can't be, oh, 9 is there. This can't be 1 or 9, it's 8, obviously. 6 and 9, they are done. 5, 8, 7 triple there, and a 1, 2, 9 triple here. That's 1 or 2, which gives me a weird quadruple, which only tells me there's a 5, 7 pair on the perimeter. Oh, that can't be 7 actually, so that's 5. That's not, that's 7. Right, now we're finally getting somewhere. 6 or 7, in fact this has to be a 7 on the end of that palindrome, which gives me a 7 here. There's an 8, 9, 5, 4, 3, 7, 8, 9. This is a 1, 2, 6 triple. So that's 8, and that fixes this whole quad. 2, 6, 6 there. 1, 8, 1. That is another 5, 6 pair. I'm seeing them everywhere now, but at least that resolves this 8 for me. 9 and 2. That's another part of a 5, 6 pair. Along the top, 7 and 6, 8. That's a 2. 5, 9 are resolved. Yeah, that palindrome is still all right, and that's finally going to disambiguate. Oh, well, I could have done these 5s and 6s using columns 4 and 5. Anyway, there's a 6-5 pair here. This is an 8-9 pair, and they're done, and finally an 8-6 pair, and that should be right, subject to any errors. 7 minutes 56, very nearly 8 minutes for that. Slightly disappointing as well. There we go, I've moved a wire out of the way off my mouse. That might help me a little. Now, let's have a look at Squared Circle next by Philip. I mean, I've found those two hard enough. Philip's often tougher. That can't be 1 or 2, so it's 4 or 7. This, I don't know. This could be 3, 5, or 9. They're all pointing in the middle. That can't be 1. So it's even, that can't be 2. Oh, this, can that, actually it could be 2 with 1s on the arrow. So that's not all that helpful. None of these can be a 9. That's the way to look at this circle. So 9 in the middle is there, and that's not a 9. Ah. So if this was 4, it would be 1, 3. And then this couldn't be 5 or 3, so that's 7. If this was 3, this would be 1, 2, and you couldn't make up the 7. Aha! So that's a 5. This has to be 2 or 3, so it's a 2, 3 pair. That makes this a 1, 6 pair, and we know the order. Now, if this was... I don't think it's so obvious. Again, though, we do need an 8 somewhere here. Can't be there or there, because that's where 1s would be. Can't be there or there, because there's no 9 in the circle. So it's got to be here. 8 there, 1 there, 9 in the circle. What about 7? Can't be there. Could be here. Can't be there or there. I'm looking at the quads and the circles. Got to be here. 7, 1, 8. Not that way. Sorry, that was not what I was trying to type. I was trying to go right. 7, 1, 8 there. That's not 7 now. Can't be a 4, so it's got to be a 6 with a 2, 4 arrow. 6, 9, 7, 8. 5, 2, 3. 9 is there on this quad, and the other one is 2 or 3. On this quad, these are from 2, 4, and 7. That's a 2, 4 pair. Interesting. This can't be 1. It now can't be 2, because that can't be 1. So it's 4 or 6. If it's a 4, well, this can't be a 2 because of that. So it's not a 4. Or, no, it could be a 4 if it was 3 there and 1 there. And if it's a 6, that can't be 2 or 4. Oh, they could both be 3s. Bother. So I think if it's a 4, it's 3 there and 1 there. If it's a 6, it's either a pair of 3s or 1 and 5 in that order. And this is very small. 1, 2, well, can't be 1 anymore. Can't be, or could never be 1. Can't be 2 anymore. If it was 3, it would go 2, 1. If it was 5, that couldn't be 1, but it could be lots of other things. But that still gives me a 1, 2, 3 triple. Yeah, that's fine. So 4 there, 5 here, which must be plus 2 to make 7, I think. That fixes that. 3 and 2, which puts a 2 there. 2 there. This must be even now. Yeah, I think that's right. 4, 5. So now we get the 1 there. It is 2 3s. Yeah, making 6. This 2 and 4 are resolved. This is now a 4 and 7, which are resolved. 6 and 4. Yes, they are done. So that's all the inner quads done. Now here, that's 5, 1, 2, 3. There, none of them are given away. That's an 8, 9 pair, right? 8, 9. That's a naked single 3 with a 5, 6 pair. So we get 7 here. We must know this. It's a 4, 1, 8, 6 down here. Top one's not a 1. 2, 3, 6, 9, 1. That is a naked single 8, therefore. That's a 5. And this 7, 4 pair. Yeah, the quads are very useful. So 1, 2, 3, 5 there. 4, 8, 7 must be in those cells. 6, 9 must be at the top of column 3. Let's have a look along here. 6 on this row is there. 5, 9. I can't resolve them. 1, 2, 4, 6. That's 7 and 8 though. They're done. This is a 5 now. Looking down column 7, we get 4, 9, 5, 1, 6, 3. That's 5 and 8 in this box. That's become a 6. And that triple is done. This pair is done now. And now we're just finishing off. What have we got? 1, well, 8 and 5 in this box. Then we can go 3, 1, 9 heading out. That must be a 7. We must know this. It's a 3. Pair here that are 2 and 9, I think. 1, 2, 4. That's a naked 1. 2 and 4. 1 and 6 down here. To finish the box, we need a 3. The row needs a 2 and a 6. That's a 3. 1 and 2 up here, and a 3 to finish. There we go. 6 minutes on the dot by my clock. I don't know quite what the video timer is going to record, and it might matter if 6 minutes is the tick over time for only getting 1 hat. If you go fast, you get 2 hats. Slower time for 1 hat, and gradually getting there gets you a dinosaur. Right, Little Killer Arrow by Clover. Let's restart the clock on this one. Carry on. So 8. Oh, well, those 2 add up to that. So that's where that's a 4, and that's a 1, 3 pair. Let's do the same trick here. 5 is a 1, 4 pair. In fact, we know the order there. Maybe I did in the other one. No, didn't. Right, 21 on this diagonal. So that's the same sort of thing. 7 is adding. I've divided 21 by 3 to get 5, 2 on one side. Don't know on this side. This one is a 21 as well. So 7 in the middle, 2 there. Again, don't know for sure. Oh, 7, 5, 2 there, 3 there. Those arrows are easy now. Right, let's look at this long diagonal. 14 and 14 is 28. We've got 12 in the middle. Oh, there's a 5 there. Well, this can only be 1 or 2. That could be 2 or 3. This is going to have to be 1. I don't think this can be 3. We'd get to too many. That's got to be 1. And 4 here. Good grief. Okay, I wasn't spotting this stuff at all. 1 there, 2 there, 1 there. That's a 2. That's a 2. Now all those arrows work. Those were adding up to 12, so that's a 9, which is very helpful. This must be a 3, 4 pair now. We must be able to do the other 7 arrow. Yep, that's also a 3, 4 pair. And that is all the arrows done? No, apart from the 49. 8, 12, 21, 28, 30, 31. We need another 18. Well, that's a pair of 9s in anybody's language. Right, so the rest is classic. 5, 6, 8, 3 does the central box. Let's look at the central column. 4's in one of those. That wasn't a good place to look. That's a 3, 8 pair in box 9. So 6 and 7. 9 and 5, 1 and 2 is a pair there, 6 and 8 is a pair there, which does at least resolve the 3, 8 pair put in at the bottom. We've got 7 and 6, 5 and 9 here. I don't know how they go yet. 3, 1, 8, 2, 5. So 7 must be there. 4 must be here. That's a 6, and the other one's a 9. Then we've got a 6 here and a 1, 3 pair. That gives us a 4 here. This is now a 1-6 pair. I don't know how they go. 3 there. Oh no, hang on. 3 here with a 9 and 7. Now I'm starting to see things and try and do the wrong stuff, which is not helpful. Across the bottom, we need an 8. Hang on, 2, 6, 5. That is a naked single 8. That must be 3. This is 1. Right. Now, 9 and 1. The rest must be straightforward. 5, 8, 7 to go. Neither of those are a 7, so it's there. 5, 8, 9, 6. This must be a giveaway. 8, 2 and 6 in the first box. That gives me the 8, 6. I can take that back to 1, 6 and 1, 2. Just one pair to go now. 9 and 5. Oh, a second under 4 minutes. So again, right near a possible tick over time, although 4 minutes is pretty quick for any puzzle. So I think I just found the way into that with these arrows really fast. So it was very helpful when you knew the sum of 2 or 3 totals in the diagonals. And we will move on to Renban Quads. Now, Renban, not palindrome. These are sequences, not palindromes. Okay, let's get cracking. Right, well, this sequence here, that's surely got to be 3, 4 there and 5, 6 here, because nothing else will join up. So 7, 8, 1, 2. Can we do that same sort of thing? Yes, here we can. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the 8, 9. That's the 2, 3. 7 must be up there, which means it can't be on a line with a 4. Oh, should I be able to tell what this is? 4, 5, 8, 9 there. So 8's in one of those two. I'm not going to tell what that is. I'm just going to move on down here. Get the 7 and 8 done. 8 is therefore down here. So these are from 4, 5, and 6. 5, 7, 9. They must include 5. I guess I knew that. 6 must be in one of these two cells, so that's not a 6. So that's a 4, 5 pair. 6, 8, 2 must also be in one of those two cells from the 1, 2 pair. So this is 3, 4, and 8. Right, that's a 4, 8 pair. That's okay. That leaves 5 and 6 for the Renban, and we know the order. So this is 7 or 4 to make up the Renban. That's 4, 5. We know the order of 3, 2 now. I don't know how to... Oh, 5 and 4 aren't up there, so they're down here. Right. That was quite straightforward if I bothered to notice the clues I had available. This is 6 or 3 to finish that Renban. We need a 7 and 9 in this row. 2, 3, 4. Whatever those two are, go here. So 5's in one of those two cells. That's not the right way to attack this. Same is true actually up here. 5's in one of those two cells because those don't include a 5. So then actually we get a 5 in the middle. Don't know why. One of these is a 3. What have we got in this row? 2, 3, and 7. That's 2 or 7. That could be any of them. Almost feels like there's not quite enough information. Slightly strange puzzle. 4, 5, 7, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 5, one of those. Oh, this is a Renban, of course. So it's got to be 5, 7 there with a 6 in the middle. Ah, yeah, I didn't really know, didn't try and use this enough. I don't know what to do with that one. Let's concentrate on this one first then. 1, 9 pair there. We got the 6. 7 and 5, they're resolved. I don't know, it doesn't do everything. 5 now must be there. So 6 and 8 are down here. Should I be using this more? I suppose it can't. It's got the 7 in it. I did figure that out. And it's got either a 5 or a 9. So this is 6 or 8 and must be 8. Ah, so that's a 7-9 pair. This is a 4-5 pair. That fixes 5. That can't be a 7. I hadn't noticed that before. So this is the 7 in the row. That's a 7 in the column. That's an 8 now. Oh, column 3 was trying to be incredibly helpful. I just wasn't listening. That's a 2-6 pair, so we can put in 3 and 8. That is 1 or 9. 3, 9, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5. That's a 2, in fact. This is a 1. 1. These are from 2, 3, and 4. And that, which is not an 8, is 2 or 3. Right. That's become a 2. That becomes a 3. And now this becomes a 6. I thought that was going to sort the other Renban line out. It's been sorted out for me. Okay. 4 there. That's a 4. So lots of the Renban cells done now. That's a naked single 9. That's an 8. That's a 7. 7, 6, 9, 4, 5. This is a 1-3 pair that I can do. I can do the 2-8 pair next to them. Now I can do 9 and 6 in the central. 1 and 4 I can do here as well. That's a 1. We've got an 8 there. 1, 9 in row 8. Now 2, 8, 7 here. Yes. 8, 7, 2. That becomes a 9. This becomes a 7. That fixes 6, 7. 8, 9's been resolved a while ago. 2, 4. And, oh, what am I doing? 2, this was meant to be 4. Sorry, I've overwritten a 7 by mistake. This is 6, that's 9. 1, 4, 3 here. I think I'm going to have to go slower and do the 3, 2 pair. 6, 1, 9, 8. I can do the 7, 9 pair. That is a 4, 5 pair, so that's a 6. That'll do. Probably not the simplest way of doing it, but at least it gets the right thing seen. 3, 2, 9 in the middle. 1, 4, 3. Not quite in that order at the bottom. That gives 5, 4. That gives 5, 4. And there we go. 5 puzzles done. 6 minutes 22. So the third and fourth puzzle's pretty quick. The other 3 not quite so fast. I'll be interested to see how many hats I get awarded for that. Thank you to Miko, who always tells me very quickly how many I get. And as always, an absolute pleasure to do puzzles by Clover, Sam and Philip. They really are masters of the approachable puzzle. And as always, thank you very much for following the channel. It's been lovely to see you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.